It is 18:52 on Wednesday, May the 13th. I just had to check because I was looking at the view screen and it's mirrored. I think that's the correct word. Flipped, I guess. So I wasn't sure if that was correct. Yeah, episode 37, is that seriously? No, that can't be right. Actually, I think that is true. Episode 37, wow. We might actually get over 52 episodes. That's going to be unfortunate. I'm going to have to start scheduling these to be published less than a week apart. So that's gonna cause some problems. Anyways, so the food is currently being cooked. We have three minutes left on the clock. So once again, I have the exact same thing as yesterday. We're having the chicken chunks and the taters. I've already had my baby carrots once again. I've actually been thinking about like maybe boiling the carrots and having them that way. I've just been eating them cold, which is my preferred method of doing that, but these carrots are pretty crunchy. I'm just a little worried about my teeth. So I don't know, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try something else. And then of course, the main course, tonight, after supper, I'm having the dessert. I'm having day 2 of the chocolate truffle royale cake. Another almost a pound of it. So I'm cutting the cake into thirds and I'm having yet another third. So I'll just show you what we're listening to. Once again, exact same thing as what I've been listening to the last couple days. That, of course, is the keyboard track to Cries from a Defective Mind, recorded and released in March of 2024, over 2 years ago, way back in the year 2024. So, we still have a minute left. I've been looking forward to this meal like the entire day. I mentioned yesterday how I look forward to eating the cake for the whole day. And right now I'm absolutely famished. And then I finish the cake. I eat the cake, which is like around a pound of cake. And then obviously I'm full. I'm not hungry anymore. And I don't even want to like think about food. I don't want, And then I go to sleep. I wake up. I have my pancake. And then I just get hungrier and hungrier and hungrier, and I just keep looking forward to this, to the finale, to the climax of the day, which is eating the cake. So I can't wait to eat the cake. So this is day 2. So tomorrow is the last day of the truffle royale cake, which is pretty sad, because I'm really getting used to this cake diet, eating a pound of cake every day. By the way, I weighed myself this morning. I'm still 134 pounds. So the cake diet is working. Maintaining my beautiful figure. I do have a little bit of a, it's funny, I say that, there is a slight bulge in my stomach. Here, it's done. But I look in the mirror and you can't really see it, so I think I might be exaggerating, but I still haven't said how low I went in weight. That's that's what spurred this video series. It didn't get shockingly low, like it didn't get that much further than I am now, but yeah, I got sub 130, I'll tell you that much. And so I'm like, okay, well, if that's what's going to happen, then what would happen if I eat a whole bunch of bad food? Can I still maintain a healthy weight by doing that? Turns out, yes, I can. And it's, yeah, I've had no problems maintaining this healthy weight while eating a pound of cake every day. Well, to be fair, I don't eat a pound of cake every day because I also eat other things like brownies, donuts. What else? Chocolate bars. What else? croissants, what else? Cookies, etc., etc., etc. All the good stuff. There's my meal. So let's transfer. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed I have more chicken chunks today than I did previous days. I've been eating 5. However, my bag of chunks is dwindling, and I tend to pick the bigger ones, the bigger chunks. So I'm left with the smaller chunks. So I thought, you know what? Let's have 6 instead of 5. So I had 6 instead of 5. And then we have the cake, which I'm really, really, really looking forward to. So I'm also looking forward to eating this stuff too, because I remember eating this yesterday and it tasted amaze balls. So 9 taters, 6 chunks, chicken chunks. And I just realized I have to get some new ketchup, I think, because, I mean, there is still ketchup in this bottle, but it won't come out of the thing without spraying everywhere. So I'm just going to open up this other one. So this is a different brand. Normally I have Heinz ketchup, but this is French's ketchup, which you may recognize from, like, they make the mustard, obviously. I actually have some of that mustard. This is the type of mustard I had when I was eating hamburgers. You remember when I had hamburgers on this video series? That was like near the beginning. So I don't know if I can do this while holding the phone, because, you know, they have the thing, the tab. So I have to try and take this off. I don't know if I can. Oh, it does have a little, oh yeah, it does have some side nubs that maybe I can. It's really hard for my fingers to do this though. I can't do this. Like, I can't grab things. So I might have to just, because yeah, my fingers are useless. My body's useless. So I'm gonna just use the knife. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this down. I need 2 hands. I apologize. I know you're probably looking forward to seeing that, but all right. I cut it. My knife is all ketchup-y, so I'm obviously gonna have to cut it. Not cut it. I'm obviously gonna have to rinse it, because this is gonna be my cake knife. Okay, so I guess I just take it off. I should have got the camera. I apologize. No, but I still need 2 hands. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Now I have to rinse that to get the ketchup off of it, so then I put it in the garbage and it's not all full of ketchup. Good. Now I've got to rinse my fingers because there's ketchup on my fingers. So this is basically like a radio show now because you can't see anything. Okay. I apologize about that. First things first, so it's off. I got to put the cap back on. And then I have to shake it. Okay, I don't even know if I've had this ketchup before. I think I have, but I don't remember how it tastes. So I guess we'll figure that out. So let's put some ketchup on the plate. There you go. Not too much, but enough to get a taste. Let's do the smell test. Oh yeah, it smells good. This will definitely pass. Like, why wouldn't it, right? Yeah, because I mean, Heinz, I don't think they really had any competition in the ketchup game. At least not that I can think of. I don't know when French's introduced ketchup. Maybe they've had it for like a long time. Is French's no, French's can't be Canadian, can it? I was about to go and check, but then I didn't want to, but then I realized the light was still on, so I thought, okay, I better. It says made with 100% Canadian tomatoes. I don't know. Maybe it is a French's. It says French's.ca. I don't know, maybe it is. So maybe French's was like, hey, everyone buys our mustard, so maybe we should try to challenge Heinz for some of that sweet ketchup money. Alrighty. So as I mentioned, I am famished. So let's just get right into it. Oh. I don't know what the deal is. It's not really picking up. I have to change the camera angle. Here's the food though. Yummers, yummers. Yes, I'm probably angled too high. Let's try this. That's much better. All right, so let's get into it. Start off with the tater, of course. So this is the first taste test of the new French's ketchup. Yep. Tastes like ketchup. That's so good. Oh my God. The chicken is just magical. Yeah, it was pretty chilly today. You can see I got my long sleeve shirt on. Honestly, I think I even saw like a couple snowflakes outside when I was walking, but I don't know if that's true or not. I did see I swear it was a couple of snowflakes, but I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It wasn't like it. That's the thing. I mean, it's not like it was freezing in terms of like, it's not like it was 0 degrees. But it was definitely a chilly wind out there. So, I don't know. It's supposed to go up to 27 though. In a couple days. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Maybe I should ask Google. Come on. All right, so what did I say? 27 Celsius to Fahrenheit is 80. 80.6. That's pretty hot, isn't it? I always hate when it gets close to 30 degrees. That's too much for me. Celsius, that is. Oh yeah, this tastes really good. And I said tomorrow's the last night of cake, so I'll probably have the same meal tomorrow. And then the day after, I'll have the pasta, tubetti. I might have tubetti tomorrow, though. I haven't decided. I think I do prefer the Heinz ketchup, though. But this is still edible for sure. I got this ketchup by mistake. I bought it on Amazon. I just assumed it was Heinz. I forgot that they had some competition. Yeah, tomorrow's the last night of cake. I mentioned that already. And so what am I eating the day after? Oh, the day after, I believe is going to be the Pop-Tart video, so that's pretty exciting. Oh, got to get psyched for the Pop-Tart video. Yeah, so these are starting to lose their heat, the taters, so I'll just finish off the taters. Okay, last one. So I have 2 bites of the last chicken chunk. Last one. All right. So let's get right to it. Let's get right to the dessert. So obviously I have to do some rinsing of the cutlery and my plate. And then the only thing I'm not sure what I'll do. I guess I won't bring my cutting board over. I'll just bring the cake in the cake box. Everything's already cut, so I just have to bring the spatula as well, and then transfer it from the cake box onto my plate. Yeah, but that cake yesterday, the one I'm about to have now, it was just so good. It was absolutely amazing. It's right up there with the chocolate brownie cheesecake. I think I still prefer the chocolate brownie cheesecake, but this one is next level. You know, there are different styles of cake too. Obviously, the brownie chocolate cheesecake is a cheesecake, so it also has brownies on it. Whereas this one I'm eating right now is more traditionally cakey, I guess. It has the chocolate mousse as well, and then it has that rich devil's food cake. By the way, I misspoke yesterday. Apparently, this does not contain a dark chocolate ganache. I was looking at their website today, and that was for a different cake. I forget which cake it was, but I think they described the cake I'm eating now as just being covered in chocolate or something. I don't remember. I have to open a new milk again. I didn't realize it, but I'm out of milk in my other carton. I don't even know if you could see me. I forget. I think you can. But yeah, I've just been dying to eat this cake today. The time couldn't come soon enough. So I did go back on their website today and I was looking at their other styles of cakes because I've been thinking about, I think it's official. Well, it's not official, but I think I've definitely made my decision that I'm going to go into town. Again. And I'm going to have a large pizza. So not when I'm out there. I'm going to bring the large pizza home and I'll eat it over the course of 2 days or 1 day. I don't know. It depends. Are there a large pizza or an extra, like an extra large? I don't know. So I'll figure that out later. But I've made my decision that I want to go. And so I was thinking, you know, because I'm going to be at a grocery store again. So should I get another cake? And so I was just looking at the different options that they have. So let's put the, I don't know what I should do here, because I want the cake to be shown. Okay. So what do we have here? I think I definitely should have brought the, yeah, I'm going to have to go get the cutting board. I think this only works when it's the last piece of cake. So tomorrow I won't bring the cutting board out. But I was looking at the selection of like which cake I should buy, and I think there are 3 styles of cake that I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna see if they have. So one of them is the chocolate truffle cake. This is the chocolate truffle royale cake. So this one has white chocolate, the other one doesn't. Then there's a chocolate fudge cake, which looks really good. And what was the last one? Oh, there's also a chocolate banana cake, a banana chocolate cake. And that one looks really good too. That one seems like there's not as much chocolate. That looks nice. However, I love banana chocolate, and there is a bunch of chocolate anyway, so I'm sure it would taste good. However, I don't think I've seen that at the grocery stores that I've been to, the banana chocolate cake. So I don't know if it will be available. There's some chocolate shavings over here that I left. Oh, I also need one of these slices. The question is which one? I guess I'm going to take this one. Come on. Come on. Okay, this is a lot of cake. In French, cake is called gâteau. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay. That looks good. Okay, I'll just leave this here. Obviously, I've got to put the cake back in the cake box. Oh my God, screw off. All right. There's that. Now, I think I dropped a chocolate shaving. I'm pretty sure it's like under the table. Thing is, do I go get it? I think I have to get it. Oh my God, I'm too old for this. That wasn't the chocolate shaving. Okay, false alarm. It must have gone in the box. So let's bring stuff back. I don't think I need to do anything with this. I'll lick the spatula. I don't think I've ever licked a spatula before. Okay, let's bring the cutting board. One more day of cake after this. Is there anything better than cake every day? I don't think so. Yeah, so if I do get another cake, to be honest, I was thinking about getting another 2 cakes like I did this time. But then that would mean that I have to make sure I have 6 free days of desserts. And I also wanted to get some other stuff. Like I wanted to get those croissants again. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. At the very least, I should be able to get 1 cake. Oh my God. Okay, so here goes nothing. Let's just eat it. Oh my God. This is just so good. Yeah, I wanted to show you this. I wanted to go back to the cake website. I wanted to show you a picture of this cake, because initially yesterday when I first had it, I was a little disappointed. Oh, it's right at the bottom, right? I was a little disappointed because this is how it's supposed to look, right? You see the distribution of the layers? It looks, they look very equal almost. And yet you look on the layers here. Oh, I guess, there's a lot more chocolate on this part. I didn't notice that. But you look at the middle, there's like no chocolate truffle layer. So the distribution of the layers is sort of all over the place. I was initially, before I even took a bite, I was initially a little disappointed in that because I was mostly interested in the chocolate truffle layer. And then I started eating it and I didn't care anymore because the cake tasted amazing. So I didn't even care. Oh my God. So good. But yeah, if I do get a cake, another cake or another two cakes, I have to be very cognizant and aware of the best before dates. Not just of the cakes, but also of the other items I may purchase, like the croissants, etc. I don't want to go too overboard though, because we have to wind down this video series eventually. I mean, I do love bragging, showing off how much junk I can eat without gaining weight, but can't keep eating like this forever. Oh my God. This is like so perfect. Yeah, so I don't know what day I'm gonna go into town. It would be next week, early next week sometime. So tomorrow is cake, Thursday. Friday is Pop-Tarts. Saturday is probably cereal, probably. Sunday could be, Sunday plus, could be chocolate bars because I have a whole bunch of chocolate bars. And then ideally I would have a day off before I go into town, just to give my body a rest. Because when I'm in town, I'm gonna make another video on location. I think I'm gonna go to Hero Burger. I'm gonna have a smash burger with French fries. So, looking forward to that. And then I'll get a large pizza. Bring that home with me and I'll eat that over the course of 2 days. It is so good. I don't even think I've had a drink of milk yet. That's when you know the cake is good, or any pastry or anything is good, when I don't even have a drink of milk. It is so soft. That chocolate fudge cake that I mentioned, I think it's more of like a traditional cake. So it's got like I think it's devil's food cake. So it's basically the same as the bottom layer. And then there are 3 of those layers, and then in between is the chocolate fudge, I think. And then there's chocolate icing on the top. So that's one possibility. Of course, I could also get another chocolate brownie cheesecake. But I've already had like literally 3 of those on the video series. There's also potential for me to get the smaller ones, the smaller cakes, the 6-inch diameter ones. Those I could polish off, one of those I could polish off in 2 days, as opposed to 3 days. So, I'm gonna be sad when this is done tonight, because then I only have one more day left of this cake. Oh, this is just amazing. It's about to fall over. So let's make it fall over, and I'll cut it in half. So that was the quarter slice of the cake. So it's like 275 grams. I don't know how many pounds that is. So apparently 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So whatever that math is. Oh. Now I have this other slice right here, which is actually fairly big. Then I have a bunch of extra chocolate shavings, white chocolate shavings, which maybe I'll just eat right now. So, where do I start? I think I want to do it the other way. Yeah, this makes it easier for me to cut. Because I want it to be like, I want to have the side profile of the slice. Because it's more pleasing for any potential viewers. I doubt anyone's even watching this. No. We're making really good time, finally, in one of my videos. I must be just plowing through this. I really must have been hungry. Yeah, I think my venture into town is probably not going to be very interesting this time because I've sort of done everything already. I guess the most interesting part might be me eating the burger and then getting the pizza. That would probably be pretty interesting. And then I think I was also going to try and get those like school snacks, do a taste test of school snacks. So what I thought about doing, you know, in that plaza where the superstore, the big grocery store is, there's also a Dollarama. That's, I guess, the dollar store, same type of deal there. But I'm pretty sure they have those as well. The school snack stuff. So I could just go over, see if they have a different selection as the grocery store, and I'll just try to get as many as I can. Another idea is I'll go to another grocery store. Not just the Dollarama and the main grocery store, but I'll go to another grocery store. The only thing is though, that's like really, it's on the other side of town, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. There's also, Amazon has some stuff. They don't have a big selection though. So this is still stuff that I have to think about. I've sort of been putting off thinking about it too much because I need to get through this, the cake. Ow. My friggin' fingers are killing me. So this fell over. So I don't even know how many bites I have left here. This is a sort of a, yeah, I guess it's the end piece too. Gonna have to bring out the knife for this. Oh. Oh my God, this cake is just so good. So effing good. I'm done. I guess yesterday I did spend a lot of time cutting it, maybe. So good. Just clean off the plate. Yeah, I'm tempted to try getting an extra large pizza. I'm pretty sure they have those. I don't think I've ever got one before. And if you know, it depends because I have to ask a question. So when you go into Pizza Nova, the pizza place, they do have like a display area by the cash that has several pizzas there where when you can order a slice and they take the slice from those pizzas, right? And those pizzas are really big. I think they're bigger than a large. So that's what I'm going to ask her. If these display pizzas are extra large or large. Because I'm going to get whatever size that is because they look really good. I'm just not sure what toppings I'm going to get. So I'm going to have to look at their menu. Looking forward to that though, because that small pizza I had when I was in town last time was just so good. Unfortunately, I'm going to be like heating it up in the microwave, which isn't ideal, obviously, but I heard that warming pizza up in an air fryer is really good, but I mean, I do have an air fryer, but I don't want to do that. The microwave is just so easy. And yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to eat like the crust first. Either that or I just cut the crusts off. I don't know. I'll probably leave them on. But you have to get to the crust pretty quick. Otherwise, the crust becomes hard. So obviously it won't be, eating it here will be nice because then I'll be in the comfort of my own home. And I can take my time and all that sort of stuff. I can be more vocal. However, I'll be using the microwave to heat it up, so that's not ideal, unfortunately. It tastes better when, it looks better when I'm outside too. You get some nice sky shots, etc., etc., etc. But I'll be doing that with the burger and the fries, so not a big deal. And I've also sort of been, I've debating on maybe I could go to Bulk Barn too. Bulk Barn. So that is I think it's a Canadian store. Basically you walk inside and it has a bunch of like containers full of a certain item. And then there's a scoop. And then you just scoop it into a bag. So what I go there for is candy. They have all these containers of candy, a whole bunch of different kinds. So what I thought about doing was I would just get a whole bunch of different kinds of candy. I've already done this, by the way, off camera. When I started this excessive eating diet, I went into town and I got like literal pounds of candy. The first time I went in, I spent $25 on candy. Next time I went in, I spent over $50 on candy. And I was eating like lots of candy every day. So what I could do is I just get a little bit of each variety of candy. I don't want to eat too much of it. I think my point of doing that and doing it on video is to do the taste test and show all the different kinds of candy, because they do have a ton of different kinds of candy. Candy. I said Canady. Canadian candy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to go to Bulk, because Bulk Barn is in that same plaza with the huge grocery store and the Dollarama and the Pizza Nova. So everything's, and the Hero Burger, everything's in there. So I might not even need to go to another grocery store. I think I will though, just to make sure, just to be safe. Oh, I want to go to Shoppers Drug Mart too, because they also sell those the school snack type things as well. So, and there is a Shoppers next to that other grocery store that I'd like to go to. So yes, I think I've decided. I think I've figured out what I'm doing. So that's good. And also, of course, I'll keep my eyes open for anything else that looks appetizing. Of course, I have to keep my eyes open. I have to be very cognizant of the best before dates. But I think after that, I should probably not go into town for any of these meals anymore, because this video series has to end eventually. There has to be an end date. Either way, we're going to see if I can maintain my weight. I feel great right now. I just ate almost a pound of cake, and I feel great. I ate a third of that cake, of that 8-inch, 1.1 kilogram cake, just now. And I feel great. I don't feel overly full or anything like that, so I think that's a good sign, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's just the diabetes kicking in. I don't know. But yeah, I need to think of something else to get at the grocery store or something. So I have the taste test, the candy taste test. I have the school snack taste test. I want to get more of the croissants. Those, you know, the chocolate and the cinnamon croissants I got, those things were amazing. I want to get another cake. And then I want to get, you know, a pizza and burger and fries. So I don't know what else I can get. I'm going to have to sort of look around, I guess. Either way, there's going to be more videos. I'm going to be making more of these videos. I'm loving my new diet, but we'll see how long it lasts. I'll see you tomorrow.